Hey. So I just want to share in the start now the call to action, which is if you go to my website, which is blueswan.com, also linked below, you can get my free ebook. It's called The Divine Wisdom Roadmap, and it contains some of my favorite ideas, tools, strategies um, to increase, up level our consciousness here on Earth. And so you can get that there. Today's video is uh, regarding failing. And so for me, as someone who used to be a bit of a perfectionist, who had the rejection wound, failing's a tough one. And our traditional educational system, in my opinion, although it does a lot of good things, and it's obviously very difficult to educate a bunch of people in a efficient, effective manner. But I would say that one thing, in my opinion, that the traditional educational system does not do is that does not encourage really is failing, because it's all about tests. It's all about getting 100% right. And uh, as an aside, I also mentioned that it's kind of the same with a peacetime military. Um, but that's which is was my experience. And just there's a generally more risk averse culture that gets created. Uh, and there's obviously some merit to that. There's merit to focusing on what works. There's merit to staying in our lanes, minimizing mistakes. Obviously, we can learn from the past and learn from other people and all that. However, um, especially in entrepreneurship and just with anything in life, we have to accept the possibility of failure as a precondition for creativity, for ingenuity, for growth. Like we have to quote unquote fail or make mistakes uh, in order to keep going. And so, as someone who, like I mentioned, spent most of my upbringing in the institutional setting, and in school and military and all this stuff, it's been an ongoing process for me to be okay with failing, to be okay with producing, this quality of content, and to be seen in this way, and to slowly get better. And so, for me, this is a journey of healing, to be able to just put my thoughts out there, without being too concerned about the quality of production, and whatnot. Um, so I get it. It's not fun to fail, but sometimes when it seems like we're failing, we're just in the middle of succeeding. And without risk, fear, and vulnerability, there can be no courage. So there has to be some element of risk, possibility of failure involved for courage. And if you're pursuing something worthwhile, then I can almost guarantee that you're going to make mistakes, and quote unquote fail at some point. But this is just a reminder to not let that discourage you. And I suppose now that I'm saying it, I need the message as well. Um, because the credit belongs to the man who's in the arena. I think that was Teddy Roosevelt. And so, yeah, as T Swizzle says, haters gonna hate. So just do your thing, listen to your heart, and embrace the ups and downs. So, yeah, feel it out there, metaphorically. And again, if you would like to get my free ebook, The Divine Wisdom Roadmap, you can go to my website, and it's free in exchange for your email. See ya.